A man was found dead in a locked room. The room had no windows and no trapdoor. We searched the room, they didn't find any weapon or anything that could have caused his death. But that's not even the most shocking part of this case. Okay. Because according to the police, the man was found dead from the inside. How did he lock the room from the inside? Well, that's where things get really weird. Because the door had a very strange mechanism. It was one of those old-fashioned doors with a button in the middle of it. And when you pressed that button, it would pop open. But when the police arrived at the scene, they found that the button had been pressed all the way in, which meant that the door was locked from the inside. So how did the man die? Well, the police don't know. They were baffled by this case. And there are so many questions that I'm sure you have right now. Like, how could someone die and not be found for days? Where was the body found? Who was the man? How did he get into the room in the first place? Well, unfortunately, we do have the answers to those questions, because the police never released that information to the public. All we know is that a man was found dead in a locked room with no windows, no trapdoor, and the cause of his death is unknown. Now, this case has a lot of similarities to another famous locked room mystery, the case of Harry Houdini's magic box. In 1926, Houdini was performing one of his greatest tricks. He was going to escape from a box while it was being sawed in half. But as they were sawing the box, he signaled to his assistant that something was wrong. Then everything went black. When they opened the box, they found that he had stopped breathing. Now, some people believe that Houdini's death was a tragic accident, but others believe that it was no accident at all. They think that Houdini's death was actually a murder. And if that's true, then who was the killer? Well, the prime suspect was none other than Houdini's wife, Bess. You see, Houdini and Bess had a very rocky relationship. They fought all the time. And just 2 weeks before Houdini's death, he had actually filed for divorce. And to make things worse, Houdini had just exposed one of Bess's secrets. During a performance in Scotland, Houdini had exposed a fake medium that was pretending to communicate with the dead. And it just so happened that this medium was none other than Bess's mother. So when Houdini was found dead in that box, people immediately began to suspect Bess. But when the police investigated, they found no evidence that she had poisoned him or tampered with the box in any way. And even if she was innocent, she certainly had the motive. What do you think? Was Bess really behind her husband's death? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You want to hear more impossible cases? Then subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.